Could Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari really be possible? This shocking announcement in 2024 sent shockwaves through the entire F1 world, leaving fans, drivers, and team bosses stunned. But this is not just big news. It is a story that could take a dramatic turn. Did Mercedes make a mistake by letting their greatest champion go? Or is this the start of a new chapter we cannot yet predict? Today, we are diving into the thrilling story behind this move and its impact on the world of Formula One. So stay tuned, because this video is going to leave you amazed. The beginning of 2024 shook the entire Formula One world when Lewis Hamilton made the jaw-dropping announcement that he would be leaving Mercedes for Ferrari. This bombshell left Toto Wolff and the entire Mercedes team reeling. Sure, they knew the day would come, especially after the tense moments with Hamilton in 2022 and 2023, but to see it happen without Hamilton even getting behind the wheel of the W15 to test whether the team had made progress with their new car hit hard. But here's the twist. Wolff doesn't see Hamilton's move to Ferrari as the end of their story. In fact, he believes there's still a chance they'll work together in the future, whether that's as a driver or even in an ambassadorial role. This is a bit of a paradox, though, considering the recent contract negotiations, where Hamilton was denied the terms he wanted from Mercedes. Could this be a hint of regret from the Brackley squad, knowing they might have missed their shot at keeping Hamilton beyond 2025? In the wake of Hamilton's departure, Mercedes has made a bold move, bringing in 18-year-old Kimi Antonelli to join George Russell as the new driver lineup. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff shared his excitement. Our 2025 driver lineup brings the perfect mix of experience, talent, youth, and raw speed. We're thrilled with what George and Kimi will contribute to the team, both individually and as a pair. This lineup marks a new chapter in our story and highlights the strength of our junior program and our commitment to homegrown talent. This move shows Mercedes' clear focus on the future, blending proven skill with fresh, exciting potential. Nothing in Formula One is ever truly secure. Things can change in an instant. If Hamilton's move to Ferrari doesn't go as planned, or if his performance falls short in the next couple of seasons, don't be surprised if the door opens for him to return to the grid with another team. The sport is full of twists and turns, and no one can predict where the road will lead. For Hamilton to return to Mercedes, there would need to be a major shakeup within the team. Perhaps one of the current drivers underperforming. However, even then, the odds would still be against him unless Mercedes had a change of heart, begging him for a shocking return while offering him the leadership role. If that were to happen, Hamilton would certainly demand a serious say in the direction of the car. After all, it was the team's refusal to listen to his input on car development that pushed the 7-time world champion to consider leaving in the first place. Right now, this is all speculation, but Wolff's comments suggest that Mercedes may regret not handling the Hamilton situation better. The fact that they didn't apply more practical solutions to his contract negotiations has clearly left a mark. What doesn't help Wolff's case is that Hamilton was quickly won over by Ferrari's vision for 2025. Fred Vasseur, Ferrari's team principal, shared his take on this, saying, "In 2023, we won more races than Mercedes, and the start of 2024 was also strong, so it wasn't too difficult to convince Hamilton that Ferrari was a good project." Vasseur further explained, "I think he had the plan to drive for Ferrari in his mind for at least 22 or 23 years, because we were discussing it back in 2004. That meant it wasn't too difficult. Sometimes it's about timing. The planets align, and Ferrari has a seat available. The contract was easy. We started discussions a year ago, and it wasn't hard to convince him at all." As for Hamilton's qualifying form, Vasseur isn't worried. He believes Ferrari can help rejuvenate him. "It's just the team's job to give him a car capable of performing," he added. Over the past few years, Ferrari has evolved into a team that doesn't just dominate on Saturdays, but can also manage tires and race pace on Sundays, traits that could play into Hamilton's strengths and perhaps push him further from considering a return to Mercedes. The future that lies ahead looks incredibly exciting, with two of the most competitive drivers on the grid becoming teammates. Ferrari didn't hesitate to sign Hamilton. and Vassar has openly admitted that he prefers managing the challenge of having two alpha males on the team rather than fighting for lower spots. However, Christian Horner has a different take on this, believing that Hamilton's move to Ferrari could create division within the Maranello squad. Handling two highly competitive drivers, both fighting for the same goal, will be a tough task. Horner shared his thoughts on the matter, saying, "We're perhaps slightly different from other teams. We go, do you know what? Max is the most valuable asset in Formula One. He is our lead driver. If you can get close to him, fantastic. But the reality is the expectation is for Max to win. A team like Ferrari next year, for example, will have two drivers that are going to take points off each other. And which horse do you back? You have to back both of them, but that sometimes becomes divisive within a team. Different teams have different approaches. This won't be the first time Hamilton has had a highly competitive teammate. The 2014 to 2016 seasons with Mercedes were intense, especially when Nico Rosberg finally managed to defeat Hamilton, leading to a huge mental toll on Hamilton that eventually pushed Rosberg to retire from the sport. On the flip side, Wolff made sure to give credit to the man who was key in bringing Hamilton to Mercedes, Niki Lauda. Lauda played a massive role in transforming the team, but securing Hamilton's signature remains his crowning achievement outside of his own racing career. Wolff spoke highly of Lauda, saying, "Without Niki, there wouldn't be any Lewis with Mercedes. Niki was so persistent in trying to convince him to join Mercedes, particularly when he scored that goal on Sunday night in Singapore after Lewis had DNF'd with McLaren. He convinced him to join the team. Everyone else just followed suit. I'm not sure Niki got enough credit for that. He took no prisoners. What salary do you want?" And he convinced the board of Mercedes to back him. It was one of the most controversial moves at the time, but the plan was perfect. Hamilton joined a team poised for greatness just 1 year before the new era began. And now, history seems to be repeating itself with his latest move to Ferrari. The Maranello squad is excited to have two strong drivers competing to prove who's the best as they search for the championship they've been chasing since 2007. This could very well be one of the most exciting driver duos ever to be paired together, but it won't be easy for Hamilton. Leclerc has been with Ferrari since 2019, and the entire project has been built around him. So Hamilton will have his work cut out for him as he integrates into the team. This moment in Formula One is incredibly significant, with Lewis Hamilton's decision not only marking a new chapter in history, but also raising many questions for the upcoming season. Will the pairing of Hamilton and Ferrari truly be a championship-winning combination? Or will this be a moment of regret for Mercedes? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, changes in Formula One are always surprising and unpredictable. So, do you think Hamilton's move to Ferrari could spark a new revolution in the sport? Share your thoughts with us, and let's dive into this thrilling journey together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates.